mega. Look at that. Whew. She's a sexy girl. Start her up. So today I am going to compression test this Mark III Supra. Now I have started already, got to admit. All I've done is I have just loosened off that 12mm. This one I just undone it, slid it down a bit so I could get this belt off. Now that belt is off, but before that you have to take off this one here. Now there's a 14mm on this tensioner here, so you take that 14mm off, like just loosen it off, and then undo this one until it drops down enough to get the belt off of that. So that belt comes off first, then the fan belt and the alternator belt come off, and I've just numbered them here. But I'm going to get new belts, so I've just numbered them. Obviously this one's the AC, and that's the last belt, and this one's the second belt to go on. What have I just dropped on the floor? Oh my, pliers. So what we'll do is I want to get this timing cover off, to check all the timing and be able to get my hand in here as well. There is one last belt to get off down there, that's for the power steering. I will take this off as well, just get a proper look at it, be easy. I need to hold that with a belt and just undo that. Hold that with a belt around there and undo them 12mm. Alright, we'll get that done, and then I've taken the bolts out for here. There was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I think for this one. Just put them down here, get that off and put them in place, keep it there. I want to check the timing first before I check the compression, make sure it's all good. We'll see if everything lines up. I think I've lined up the cam one already. I just want to get it all off to check it. Don't know why there's copper grease on there. I must put copper grease on there at some point. There must be some copper grease inside this cover or something. Hey ho, I'll get it all done. Now I've wiped it, can actually get in there to see. That should say, see it here, might be upside down. Let me have a look. Just be able to see. That is lined up with 0. So that is at TDC. That one there is at TDC, line there and line on the back of there. And this one here, yep, you can see it. There's this one right here, this one. See a little dip in the front. That is lined up TDC, so we know the timing's correct. So what I'm going to do now, whip off the intake, whip out the plugs and go from there. Bit of a ball ache, I'll get that all off. I'm going to leave this air filter in place, take off that one, take off that one. I've got all these bolts to take off. I'm going to take off these 6 bolts here, take off some hoses which I've had off before, get a tissue to soak up coolant because there's coolant in them so the coolant doesn't go everywhere. And yeah, we'll go from there guys, go from there, get that done quickly. Right, so I've had that off in about 5 minutes now, well about 10 minutes, getting all the hoses and stuff off, pulled them all out. I'm going to compression test it, get all the plugs out which are all new anyway. Intake's off. You've basically got like the brackets on this end and you've got the brackets on this end, wherever they are, well the other sides, on this end here. Just tuck that down there for now. Looks like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the main lead off here, take the plugs out, see if all injectors are firing fuel first, and then I'm going to, so it ain't going to spark if I take that out, and then I'm going to, compression test it. So all the plugs are out, king lead's out, tucked out the way, turn it over and watch them fire. Let's have a looky. I think they're firing, aren't they? These two particularly is what I want to look at. I'm long enough arm. Oh dear, I've got a long enough arm. Possibly. Test it, alright, thank you, that's fine. Pressure tester in, cylinder number 1. Let's go. Ready? Which is about 100 and what's that? 125. 100 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 125. Yeah, so 135. That. All right, go next one. This is number 2. Let's try that. Right, this is number 2. That one. Sit. You want to number 6? Number 6. Have a look. Ready? Oh, nice strong 150. Head gasket's going to get redone on this. Yeah, that's why on like idle and that it's had like a sort of like a little stumble and it weren't. I mean, when you rev it, it was actually all right. It's nice and smooth, but yeah, it's a little bit hesitant on idle, so missing a little bit. So head gasket it is. I'll have to get it all off and do it. Oh well, let's strip it down. Cam covers off. Distributor cap off. Plugs. Took the rotor arm off as well, so they don't get damaged. Need to take all this off. Just taking that off. Take all this off, happy days, get the head off real quick, get it skimmed, get a new HEADGASKET head gasket, get some ARP head studs, off we go, get it back up and running. From twisting to get them 12mm bolts off, one of them 13, so I've changed it, get a belt like that, the original belt, really clamp it tight and try and undo it and they're all undone. It's off, just put the original bolts in there, just seeing what it is. It's a G&B, someone's replaced it before. It does look pretty new to be fair. I don't really think that needs replacing, but I probably will replace it. I'd like to do that. The last belt I need to get off is obviously this belt here, but I'll probably leave that on because I don't really need to come off. Well, actually it does. Bollocks. Yeah, well, let's get it all off, get the timing cover off. I need to take off the thermostat housing here, thermostat out to get that off. And to get the power steering belt off, so it's that 14mm, then that 14mm, then that should slide that on this. I guess that's like a second. How's that? Oh no, just this one then, just this one, but it obviously slides backwards and forwards, so I have to see how that works. I have to loosen off the bottom bolt somewhere, get the belt off, get a nut gun in there, pull the radiator out, get the nut gun in, pull that off, and yeah, alternator needs to come off because that's in the way. Get that off. This cap should just pop off here, get plugs off. And yeah, get this out, yeah, get it off, get the head off. So obviously everything's at TDC, that's come off, tension's off, got it over there and the alternator's over there and the bolts are in it, bolts are all in them. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to release tensioner off and just crack the bolt off. Release tensioner, that should swing a bit wherever it wants to swing, and then I should be able to get this belt off, he says. Should swing. Should do. Yep. So I'll get that done. Right, spring's off. I'm going to get the belt off now. You can see tension's now loose. Belt will come off. So I'll just grab that off. Slide off the cam gears. Happy days. It's off. Heads can come off now. Well, once I get these inlet manifold off and everything. So the exhaust manifold needs to come off as well. I'm just going to pull them out of the way and head should pop off. I've got the heat shields off over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up the nuts before I take them off so I don't snap any studs. That way the nuts will expand and they should come off easier. There's like quite a few on here, so get that done. So every cross one, there's one down there over there as well. I might take a distributor off for that. Get that off there for that. Yeah, then I need to take off the intake on this side, and I'm probably going to take off the intake manifold off from here and then leave the runners on it for now. Just pull that off. Bracket off here needs to come off, and there's a few other odds and sods down there which will come off. Probably need to take. I'm going to stay on. What else can come off here? I'll take like the plugs off here and stuff. That will come off, and I might take this off too. It might come off easy like that, and just leave that on there. I suppose. We'll see. I'll get down to it and crack on real quick. Need to get this off here. I've got an hour to get it all off. Right, exhaust manifold off. Nice room, and the studs came out as well, which is alright. So just put the new studs in or fix them ones. Now onto this side. We'll get this off real quick. Inlet's off. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to label the injector plugs up so there's no confusion. The main part's mostly off. This vac line here goes to here. There's some other little things I've taken off, like that one there goes to there, and I've got this one here, the blue one here on the bottom. That needs to come off, and that's the last thing this will just pull up then. And then also probably a vac line there somewhere, which one may or may not. Oh, there's a vac line on the bottom of this as well, which I need to put on. I'll pull off rather, and then put back on. That one goes to there, obviously. This one goes to fuel pressure regulator. So yes, whacking it all off. That needed to come off. I'll just put the bolt back in the fuel rail. So my plan is to take it all off as one with the lower runners on and the the injector rail still on there. Just lift it all off. Right, so I've got this. I'm going to crack the head bolts off, and I'm doing it by putting that end in there, Spanner on there, boom, cracking them off, and they come off nice and easy after that. The manifold's almost off now, I'll show you. It's moving. However, I need to get them two off there. Now there's a hole there, no, that's about it, but maybe there's supposed to be something covering that isn't covering it, so I'll get that plugged up and we'll see. I'll get it off, sorry, and I'll pull that off and then the head will come off. Everything's loose now. I've undone all the head bolts, they're still in there, but I've left them loose, so that'll just pull up and off. Yeah, it should just pull off. Shouldn't need to do anything with this wiring, it should just pull up and come off. Get that done. These are bloody bolts underneath here are really horrible to get, right in the centres. That one was actually missing, so someone had, oh fuck, I just lost a nut now. Ew, just lost a strut top, well there it is, strut top nut. Probably put it in a better place to be honest, but yeah. Well actually I could just do that, can I? What number to do that? Do that, put one. Put one, not gonna go anywhere now, are they? Yeah, no, I've got them two there to get off and then it'll come off. Right, so now the intake's off, see there's a nice gap in there. Head should just pull off, it's probably stuck down a bit, but it should just pull off. Don't suppose it's bolted to anything, so can't see anything else holding it on. Should just pull off. There's like a what do you call it, a thing there. I'll take that off, an earthing cable, I'll take that earthing cable off. And then I've got this here, I'll take that off over there and it should just come off. Don't think there's anything else on there. But that should just pull. Well, I think that'll just pull now. Yep. So before you pull it off, fuel rail pipes need to come off. That's just a damper, you take that off. Take this one off. Oh, annoying. Almost done, Carl, almost done. Some more crap that needs to come off. Take this off here, this hose, that's connected down there. And take this one off here, that should come off. All these need to come off, but that'll pull off, there you go. That's loose, now that should all just come off and not interfere with anything at all. Just get these off now, and then they'll come off, hopefully. Get them off. And what else is left over here? Just that damper, just a damper over there, you take that off, which is like a big nut by the looks of it, like a 19 or 21 or something down there. Okay, these two are off. Did spot one more there. Pop the throttle cable out of there, and there's one more there needs to come up, and that can come off, and that should lift up. I'm hoping. Then that's it. She's loose. She's loose. Let's get her off. She's loose. I just need to come around here I was going to get caught. Let's come off the engine. Come around here. Just come around here. It's going to get caught. So it should come off. Yep, there we go. It's coming off. Oh fuck, there's a lot of coolant in that cylinder. Otherwise you drip through. Right, let me get off. Head is off. The head is off. Oh yeah, you can see it's been leaking between the two. Even them ones that they've been leaking between as well. Shit. Just talk from factory shit. Get that off to the engineering shop ASAP. So look at the head gasket on here. Oh my goodness gracious. I have never seen one that bad. What the fuck? How on earth? No way. You see it been pitting between the other ones as well. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, the water and oil patches are nice. It's just, what the actual fuck? That's why you don't use shit fibre gaskets, man. I'm gonna put a proper metal one in there. Nice one. Some shit. What the fuck even happened to that? Someone nibbled it. What the fuck happened to it? I don't know what happened to that. Dear me. Right, Jesus. Let's get this all cleaned up. Get it all cleaned up. Cylinders actually look really nice and healthy for a low mileage car. So I've got all the water out of them. What I'm going to do, so I'm just going to, because you've still got the water sitting on the cylinders like you can see it like here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lower radiator hose off and let the water drain out. The radiator hose is this one here. Take the clip off and let the water drain out. So I'm going to put all your coolant in anyway. Get this off. Alright, nice one. So coolant's all been drained out. Before we go ahead and obviously head off, I'm going to spray all the cylinders, everything, up with WD, and I'll stop it just rusting or anything whilst the head's away. And I'm going to time up at TDC, make sure it's timed at TDC, and yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. So we'll get that done. So I need to take that off, and I need to take the radiator out anyway and take this off and whatnot. So I will get that done, but not right now. Main concern was getting that off to getting the head off to the machine shop today, so they can get it there and have it done ready for me. All right, on the next one. That's all TDC'd up. I'm going to spray some lube all over it, cover it up, put something on it so moisture can't get to it, and take the head away. Good job. Right, so I'm on the Mark 3 Supra today. What I'm going to do is whip off everything down here and lower, whip off the crank pulley, might take the radiator out, might not, we'll see. So yeah, get everything off so I can take the lower time belt cover off and change everything in here. Take this off, clean up all the surfaces, and yeah, get ready to put the new water pump on and new everything else back on, and get ready to put the new head gasket on, clean up all the head. So it's all under here, all oiled up and keeping safe. So yeah, I'll whip that water pump off first. And so all the bolts are off the water pumps, that should come off now. Okay, it's another 12mm, I'll just whip that off now. Big boy one, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on there. Should pull off now. Yep. Obviously this is in the way here, that needs to come off and that'll go in. That's fine, I'll whip that off. There's a little 10mm there, whip that off and this pipe will pull away. It's only connected up to like a vacuum here, so we'll do that quick. Birdie's flying about. Right, there's another 10mm there. If you haven't noticed, this is all ice on the cars because it is frozen outside. Frozen, look at that. Frozen. Boom. So there's another one just here, another 10mm. We'll whip that off for this pipe to come off, and that'll just pull forward a bit and allow me to get everything else off. Okay, now the pipe is nice and loose. It should pull off. Whoopsie. Off she comes. Quite a nice condition, to be fair. Like I say, it is a GMB one, so it's not an original one, so it has been replaced at some point, but we've been putting all new stuff on this anyway. Just worth it. So yep. Get all this gasket off and get it all cleaned up. Get a nice little blade on there. Oh, it's been put on quite nicely actually. So no real shit residues left on there. Oh, there is on that bit, but I'll get it off with a blade. That'll come off nicely. Alright, clean it all up with some sandpaper afterwards. Now I need to get this off here, work out how that comes off. I've undone this tensioner here, but obviously it must be a bolt at the bottom as well, which I can't really see at the moment. As you can see, that belt, not very good. Not very good, need to get a new one of them. We need to get new belts anyway, but this here is a VFB, what was it? 330. You see that? VFB 330, so that's what I'm going to get. And then belts off, so now I need to somehow look. I'm going to take the radiator out, so just remove the two 12mm from there, take the brackets off, and I'm going to come over here on the wall, put the bolts back in here, and I've just got a couple of things to take off, like for example, I've got this one here to take off, it's overflow pipe. And then I've got this to disconnect, and maybe some oil lines as well to take off, but we'll see how I can get around that. This is for the fans, take that off. And it should pull out. I have got some oil lines underneath it, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see about them. It is out. I mean, just look how lovely and clean this car is in there. It's just fantastically, fantastically clean. But there's still not enough room to get the impact on without taking out the aircon rad. So, let's see what I'm going to do. Probably will take it out. A pain in the backside though. Annoyingly. Take this out first and see what room I've got. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the brackets down here for the aircon rad, one bolt there and one bolt there on the other side, and hopefully the aircon rad will move back far enough, I'm hoping, well I can get the impact gun in on that. We'll wait and see, let's give it a go. 10mm there and there. Trying to get the crank pulley off at the fucking well clean down here, Richard. Look, trying to get the crank pulley off at the moment without taking off everything, like the power steering lines off the radiator, etc., etc. But I do need to move the aircon rad, so I might need to unbracket it and sort of pull it this way, so I can get the impact gun in on the crank pulley. because can't get it at the moment. Impact gun will not fit in there. Right, so I've taken this bar off here and it's allowed me to pull the aircon rad far enough forward that I can actually get the impact gun in there, but the battery's to the impact gun at the moment. So I've pulled this far forward and it's yeah, sorted it. So I just need to charge the battery up, put it back in the impact gun, and we're away. Charge up the battery on the impact gun because it just does not want to come loose. I've only got 2 bar on there, should have 4 bar on the 4 bar of light battery gauge. So charging up fully and I'll get it off. Whilst I'm waiting for the impact gun battery to charge up, I'm going to start cleaning the head surface. I'm going to start off by plugging up like all these holes, everything with some nice rag, and then I'm going to get to, I mean, look at that already, that's just taking loads of filth off. Look. And I'll go over it with a blade, and I'll go over it very, very fine sandpaper, get it all sorted. Look at that, and it comes very clean. But yeah, I'll get all these holes plugged up first, make sure nothing goes down there, leave that blade there. Let's get started. Yeah, so all I'm doing is I'm just cutting little strips off like this, little strips, fold, fold, give it sort of like another fold, yeah, and then just twist it the direction I want to twist it in, poke it in the hole, and poke it down. Going to go anywhere. That's it. Make sure it's just a little bit below the top line. I'll fish it out with some tweezers afterwards. So if you look at it now, done these ones already. And do all the holes, all the oil jackets, all the water jackets. Make sure no crap gets in there, and I'll put some in there as well. Important when you do this, you don't push them in too far, and you make sure they're tight when you push them in, because otherwise you're going to be in a whole load of trouble. Hey, this is alright, I'm getting it done. So, that's all done. I'm going to start cleaning up the blade, and I'll go over it with light sandpaper and stuff. Actually get it nicely cleaned up. I'll show you before and after. There's one pass of the blade. As you can see, it looks pretty clean already. So it's going to start going over with the sandpaper now. There's no more crap that's really coming off of that. Along okay. I'm just going around the rings with the around the cylinders with the sandpaper at the minute, and then I'm going to finish off with the clean it all up and then finish off with the abrasive pad. Get a nice seating on there. Get a nice seating, should be good. Right, 19mm impact on there. Had a full battery, fully charged battery. Held it with my hand, the crank pulley, and it whipped straight off. So now that bolt should undo by fingers, which it is. Fantastic. Show you when I get it out. There we go. She's out. Oh, look at the dirt on that thread. Yucky, yucky. Well, put that to the side. Thank you, Impact. Good job. So yeah, that's how I've done it, guys. Just push the radiator back, as you can see. Got the impact in there. That should pull off now. I'll put the radiator down and try and slide that off. I think the impact might have loosened it up because that is wiggling off. Oh, nice. I'm going to put some nice copper grease on that when it goes back in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yep, off she is. There you go. You can get the lower timing cover off now. Get it all cleaned up and ready. Clean up all the water pump housing and everything once I've got this off. Happy days, and it's a lot easier now to clean the head. Get in there, get in there. So I've just taken out, there's like a bolt down there, 10mm, there's like a 10mm there, and there was a 10mm somewhere else there, taking out them ones, and then there's this one here which goes through the aircon bracket pump, goes there. Now a timing cover does seem to be loose. However, I need to do something with this bracket here because obviously that will probably need to come off. Maybe unbolt that one there to get it out. So I might do that and see if, but there might be one on the other side as well. I'm not too sure yet. I need to have a look. I'll take that off too. This was a 14. That looks like a 14 as well. Let's see if I can then get this off. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Okay, to get this bracket off, there's also two. Oh, did you see them there? Them two. Try and focus on it. That one there, and the one lower to that one there. That need to come off, and this bracket will slide forward. I can take the timing cover off. What a pain in the arse, really. I mean, what a pain in the arse. Anyway, the aircon works, so I'm going to leave it all attached. Got all new hoses coming, like this is rock solid, man, like that there, absolutely rock solid. Can't get to that with the intake manifold and everything else on there. Two bolts of that, and that should slide forward now. One of them is a pain in the backside to get to. On there, 14. This should slide forward. It wants to. It wants to. See what's stopping it. Definitely loose now. Should slide forward. Maybe a little bit of persuasion. A little bit of pry bar in there, and a little bit of persuasion. I think there's one down here. It needs to come off too. I can feel it there. I think it's like maybe like a 12 or something, or 10. And that should come off hopefully. Okay, and that's a 12mm nut that's come off. Put that down there. What a pain in the backside. Now this should pull forward. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, look at that. That's come forward. And the timing cover should come off. Want to get that far forward enough. I might need two hands to do this, so I will go and get my two hands free and take this off. Let me see. Get my two hands free, I'll take this off. There we go, and she's off. What an absolute mess. That needs good clean. Fucking filthy, look at that. Absolute filthy. Timing belt off. It's obviously oil pump. Drive. Doesn't really matter which way around that goes, but I need to make sure this is at TDC, so I need to find the timing mark on this. Find out where the TDC is. Alright. Get that done. You've got this off, it's a good idea to just inspect if there's any leakages or anything in this. There isn't any leakages on this, but it's a good time to do the front main seal, because it'd be a bit tricky to get all that off again, do the front main seal. But yeah, that's back on there, lovely. Oil pump, definitely not like have to be timed or anything. It's not on a balance shaft or anything like that. So anyway, I will get all this cleaned up and whatnot, and yeah, get head all cleaned up, ready to get things going back on. Okay, so I've just put the lower timing cover back on, just to put the crank pulley on to mark it up, and from what I can see, just clean this up, there's a mark there. So I'm assuming the wood rough key needs to line up with that mark there, which it does. So that's good. Did set it to 0. That should be correct. I'm going to double check it, but that should be correct. Line up. So just to confirm, that is perfectly lined up on 0. I'll zoom in there, I'll show you. So you've got the front timing mark there as well, back timing mark, perfectly lined up on 0. That is perfect. I'll take this back off. 1 second. Keep the bolts where they go. Take this off, pull it up, comes out that way. You can see that, yeah, the wood rough key is lined up with that mark there. That's how it's supposed to look. So I'm happy with that, that's fine. Alright, good job. Cleaned up, still need to brake clean. I haven't brake cleaned it yet, but water pump housing's cleaned. Haven't cleaned that with brake cleaner yet. I haven't cleaned the front of the engine yet with brake cleaner because I need to go and get some. Ran out. But yeah, it's all good, looking pretty clean now. There's no like major pitting or anything in there. So just gonna give it a light scuffing over, and still see some lines in there, but there's nothing you can get your nail on, which is perfect. Like that's absolutely fine. That was still lovely. And yeah, it's all good. Right, so we'll get this cleaned up and that'll be done, ready for the head to go on. And I'll cover it in oil and ready and brake clean it up again. That's it for today, guys. I need to get the more brake cleaner and get the head back and everything else, and get the HGS head gasket and ARP studs, and then I can get this all fixed up. That's what I can do. Jolly jolly. That in the block must have been out for a while. Knock sensor, obviously that's a plug for it there. So it must have been out for a while. Get a new one of these. 5887. Guys, so I'm out here today on a Mk3 Supra. Just going to clean this up here, start cleaning it up. Got a new everything to go on, water pump, you name it, everything's going on new. Some brake cleaner. Now I'm just going to clean up that again because it's been sat a week, so I'm just going to go over it, take all the, just go over light paper, brake cleaner it down, take all the tissue and whatnot out of it, the cloth, get it cleaned again, and I'll put the head gasket on. But first I think I might get the head gasket on first, to be fair. Might get the head gasket on, but right, let's do that now. Do you know what? I'll take this tissue out. Just going to dirty up my stuff. I'm not going to go mad on it anyway, I'm taking the top bit off. Tissue somewhere, there. Get some other supplies or something. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put some bolts in, put the bolts, put everything in, which also needs to go in that, and send it to the yeah. Do one more pass just to make sure it's got all the everything off of it. Give a nice clean tissue on the next one. It's looking nice and clean now. A nice clean tissue on there. So now I've got a nice clean bit of 240 grit. Just going to go over it one final pass to make sure it's no impurities left on the block. Let's see, something's changed colours all in. Okay, it's got a bit of oil on the cloth. I'm going to make sure not to touch the top of the head, so I'm just going to run that around the cylinders a little bit, prevent any dry start-ups. That's it. A little bit of lubrication on there. That'll be dandy. That's it. Could be dirty. That'll do. That'll do. Right, I'm going to change these gloves now. I need clean gloves for this. And have a look at any hoses that might need changing. Hey, mate, right? So we didn't cheap out on the gasket. Now this is honestly got like rolled over ends and stuff. This is honestly the flipping sturdiest head gasket I've ever seen in my life. It's absolutely solid. We're gonna get this on. We've got ARPs to go in. I'm gonna lay this on there now. It's all clean. Just check the holes, the threads, and there's no moisture in there to let come out into the gasket. So I'm gonna just lay this on top first, and then lay the head on top. And we're tearing the seal. Ooh. careful not to touch the gasket, keep it nice and clean. This is nice. This is very nice. Shut up. It's fine. So which way does this go? Got this way. Goes this way. Interesting. Right, so I've just cleaned the surface of the head with brake cleaner again, and I've just gone fresh clean tissue. And now I'm going to put the head on. That's the plan. So I think how I'm going to do this. Probably want to pull this hose out of the way, I'm guessing. Nothing in the way here. That should go straight on now. Pull my trousers up for this. Lean over the front, I think. Do it that way. Let's pull this way. Might come this way to be fair. Come this way. 1 second, there's a really big part here. Babes, grab this tissue for me. Just don't touch the bottom of the engine. Take that tissue out. Help me, help me.
Wait.
Help me. Just take some of the, lean over the front of the car, just take some of the weight off this front end for me. Fucking heavy. Take some. Don't touch the bottom there, yeah?
What shall I touch then?
Here, hold it, yeah. Ready? Take some weight for me a second. Hold on. Okay, one sec. Okay.
What should I do, Tom?
Grab the back end. So grab that, lean over. Yeah.
It's wet.
Right, grab the fuel rail.
Which is fuel rail?
This fuel rail here.
What, that?
You can take a bit.
That?
No, here, on the end. Lean right over, take them tools off. This is fucking heavy, babes.
Hold on, sorry, it's just wet here, hold on. Right, so lean over.
Yeah, right, that's it. Push out a second. Right. Now get your hand underneath it. No, get your hand underneath it.
Underneath?
No, underneath there. Underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other way, like that. Cup it. Like that. Go for it.
Oh.
What do you think, Meg?
Oh my god. Sorry.
Okay. Lift up.
This is bloody heavy.
Hold on. Where are we now?
What is this?
What's that? I need to
Is it in?
slide back. What's on this side? It's catching. Hold, leave that a second.
Here, wait.
Leave that a second. Yeah, see something.
Alright.
Alright. Cheers, thank you.
Okay, cheers.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too, mate.
She needs hand again.
So we need to see where it's. I think it's roughly like that. I'm not too sure.
How do you know it's lined?
That's about.
Huh?
I think it should go about there, roughly.
Oh.
Roughly.
But how do you
I think
know?
that's what come.
Does it not clip onto something?
Ah,
That's it.
there we go.
Huh? Yeah, I think you got it in.
Is it caught on anything?
Hmm?
Is it caught on anything?
That's how heavy that one, isn't it?
It is. Is it caught on anything?
No.
Oh, yeah, down it.
Where? No, your finger. Have your drink. It's your fault.
All lined up. All lined up.
I think it is because it's lined up with the.
Should go on.
If you come over here, it's lined up with the thing here.
TDC? Yeah, TDC. Shit. I don't know why it's rocking, but.
Maybe because you need to screw them, maybe, isn't it?
Oh, okay, I have material. Thank you, darling. Getting it off and putting it on. When I got it off, I just yanked it up and pulled it out.
Is this a new one? Oh no, because you took it to get it work, didn't you? Oh,
I'm trying to get this all finished off today. Oh fuck, what do I do with the rubber?
what rubber?
The rubber off here, I don't know what I've done with it. I knocked the rubber off somewhere.
Must be here
Oh,
somewhere.
yes.
So intricate, isn't it? So what do you need to do now?
Put the head bolts in.
Oh.
On
It looks like it's lined, look, because if you look over here...
It is lined, I can
it's
see I can
lined,
see in the
yeah.
bolt holes, it is lined up.
And
I
it
just
just
need to get
went
the-
like, click, didn't it? So you know it's lined.
Oh fuck.
Did you put it other way around?
No.
Oh.
They didn't give me my spark plugs back.
Oh. Well, that goes in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna call them, I better call them.
alright.
Right, thank you both.
Alright.
Now the head is on, that was a right pain in the arse. I need to put the head studs in, it's all lined up as you can see down the bolt holes. You can't really see on here, but it does line up. So get them in, and still not 100% seated though yet. I reckon it's on them dowel pegs. I reckon it needs to be squashed down onto them dowel pegs, but yeah, it'll go. Right, so we've got our ARPs here, brand new. We're going to put them all on, and then I'll start the torque sequence, and I'll tell you what that is in a minute. Washers out here in the box. Better put this somewhere sturdy actually, it's not going to fall anywhere, like there. Now what I like to do is I like to put some ARP assembly lube on both sides of the washer as well. It stops it from like shuddering when you're trying to torque it up tight. So I'll get that done, and I'll put some on the tip of the bolt as well. So we'll get this on here first, it comes out. There we go. Some on there. Nice. Okay. Nicely lubed up. Pop it on. Somewhere nice. Just get a bit. I like to put 2 dabs on. One there, and that. Make sure you get it on the tip. Yeah, it's like 2. Like when you put in like one on the other side. It's like when you're putting on like thread lock, you know, it's like 2 dabs and then just run it along. That's it done. So I'll get this one in there now, in one of the holes. Drop that in there, and yep, she's in. Do the rest of them. Might be a bit boring to watch this. Again, washer. Pop the washer on. What's that there? The last one. To be fair, before I put this in, I should probably check the size of it. It's 13 or 14 now. I should probably check the size of that. I have got special ARP sockets. I use just within head studs. Thin walled, but high impact. So I'll check that quickly. Right, so I can't find my 13 bit for the whatchamacallit, so for the ARPs, so I'm going to just change a few hoses while I'm at it. Bit annoying, can't find it, but hey ho. There's this new one on here, just putting on. Not there. Got this nice new radiator hose here, straight down here, take that off. This one here is a heater matrix hose. It goes over there. I'm not going to bother changing that. That's it. What else have we got on here? We've got a very long one, which I'm not sure if I've got that one. Let's have a look. Sort of kicks back and round. Might be that one. It's not that one. Yeah, it's not that one. Maybe one like that, maybe. No, it's not that one. Maybe I'll get one that is that one. Bit of a weird shape on that. Got to be that one then, surely. Yeah, it's that one there. I'll get that one fixed on. There's one down there you can't get to, which I'm going to get off now, which looks a bit of a pain. That one right there. I'm going to get that off. There you go, that's that one. I'll get that one done. Those is done on there. Should be nice and tight. I don't know if we've got any of these little ones here. I don't know if I do. I don't think there is. If there's any of them, but we'll have to see. A few over here that might need doing. Yeah, let's have a look into it. I've got a nice new Daco water pump here, so I'm just going to put that like, I don't know how I'm going to put this here for now. Okay then, and so with this new Daco pump, which is here, you can see it, I do need to put the studs in for the water pump, so I need to put them on. We'll get them done right now. Put them in the thread lock. I'll tighten these up afterwards. Side, no side. No. Right, anyway, the back end's all nice and clean. I'm going to get the gasket and put some Hardemar in, some Hardemar in the gasket on the other side. What shit packaging? That ain't gonna do. I might have one in there. Luckily, I've got another one in the gasket set. So we'll put this one on. Just pop out with a little. Be careful with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to coat this doesn't that way, so I'm going to coat this side of the gasket and glue them. So we get the gasket. There we go. It's on. I'll get the nuts on. Place all the ones in here. So which way is that facing down? Place this one goes in the top. Does it? Wrong one? Which one am I looking at it? No, that's obviously the bottom one then. That's obviously the bottom one. Put this little one here, put that one in first. What I might do is I might copper grease these while I put them in. The water pump is on and that all moves nicely, so that's good. And yeah, I'm just going to put some other bits on there now. New gate kit to go on, new gates timing belt, new tensioner, coil bearing. Pop that on over here. Just put a little bit of lube on there as well, just to make sure it gets a nice free swing. That's it. You can put the bolt in on that. A little bit of lube on the bolt too. Here's the old bolt. A little lube on the end. Seize up in there, do we? That's it. Stick it through. Just put it in the hole very, very loosely, like that, so it can still swing. Boop, 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 boop. That's perfectly fine. Just a bit more. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I've got the spring over there. Spring can go on afterwards, but now just get the belt on. It's all at TDC, so let's get the belt on. Right, belt's all on. It's all nice and central. I haven't put the tension on yet. I'm going to put the tension spring on, and then I'll tension it and I'll take that slack out of there. It's all at TDC. Okay, get the tensioner on. It basically goes like that and then stretches around onto there. I'll get it on. That's tightened up. I've just tensioned the belt a little bit. Obviously it's been skimmed because I can't really tighten up until I talk the head down. So the tension's on there though, it ain't going anywhere. It's all timed up, that'll be fine. Guys, I couldn't get a socket, so I'm just going to tighten down a little bit for now, using the correct torque pattern. Yeah, I've had to go borrow off a mate. Went to 4 places, couldn't find my ARP socket. Went to 4 places and couldn't find the correct one. So I ordered it for tomorrow. I don't know why I couldn't find my socket, but basically got to start off with this one here. I'm just going to literally just do that to all of them, get them all in there. Just literally get them all just threaded on a little bit. Okay, that's tight now. I'm going to do that to all of them and then just nip them down a little bit, all in the correct sequence. Nip down the sequence, I'll show you what the sequence is. I am going to start torquing them, but I'm not going to use this 3/8 drive in case it snaps. So I'm not going to torque it to final spec. I'll do the first 2 stages and then I'll torque it to final spec tomorrow. At least it gives it a chance to settle as well. Fancy engine building digital torque wrench. Use this. Get started. Right. So we're going to start with this one here, number 1. It's part of the first torque sequence. Turn it on. Okay, I've got a light here as well. But I'll see what I've got to do too. Let me see what this says here. Let me see what the booklet says. The booklet will tell you what you need to torque it to. Now the booklet says three equal steps to 90 foot-pounds. So I'm going to do 30, 60, 90. So let's do all the 30s first. Okay. Number 2. $30. $30. $30. $30. 30. So I've gone obviously middle one, 1, 2, then I've gone 3, 4, then I've gone 5, 6. Now I need to do 7, okay? So 7 is down here, this one here. Oh, 7. Then I'm going to go 7, 8, 9, 10. Do them 30. Alright, let's get that done. See, 7, 8, 9, 30. The last ones, we've got the end one, which is 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're going to do that now. So put that in there on the end one. Have a look if it's in there. There you go. Let's see. Won't go over on that one, doesn't matter. Just touching that gear, which is interesting. How close it is to that gear. It is touching, but it's on the back, so just keep it away. Just keep it away, or just look it down there. Interesting. It's 30. Now on to the end one. $30, and the last one then down here. Go. Bollocks. Turned off. $30. Right, we're going to repeat the process now for 60. So I'll skip this step. We're going to do 60 again, same pattern. Yeah, same pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, same again, blah 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 blah. Okay. One light on here, so all down up to 60 now. Now we're doing 90. Don't know if we'll get away with it with this socket, but we'll see. We'll soon find out. Just got to be careful now. So we'll see. Let's get that. Let's see if that will go up to 90. It's 90. She seemed to do it. Double check, that was 90 foot-pounds, wasn't it? 90 foot-pounds, yep, that's one then. Box out of the way. 90. It's 90. Cock. And slipped over. It's 90. This one then. $90. $90. $90. $90. 4 more to do. Probably let them sit overnight and then recheck them, but watch this one. So I don't want to hit that gear. So I'm going to push and force it that way so I'm not twisting it. $90. $90. $90. It's held up pretty well. Pretty impressed with that. Just going to go around it one more time just to double check them. All on 90. I'll leave it sit for a bit, and that'll be it then. Happy days. Right, that is all done, all torqued up. See if we get any photo of it in there anywhere. You see it? Well, it's all done anyway now. So I've also just put on a new knock sensor. It's not the correct plug, but it's pushed in, so it should stay on. That's what I've got for now. I need to get it done. Board it, but it's in the right plug type, even though it is a Toyota one. That was the old one, but it's on there. Different plug type. Anyway, pack up now for today. Just cover that up. Cover that with some nice tissue and stuff. Back out here today on the Mark 3 Supra. Gonna get this head gasket job finished off. It was all torqued up yesterday, so voila. So today, first things first, we're gonna tension the belt on here, tension the belt, get that all done, and then start putting stuff back in. Right, okay, so I've tensioned this up. I think it's a 14mm there. I think that's about right. I think that'll be. I mean, it's still got a bit of plane there. It's not dead tight. I'll turn it over and see where it settles at. I mean, yeah, turn it over and see where it settles at. So get the pulley on there and give it a bit of a turn and whatnot, and then I can put the lower gear on. So turn that around and see. Turn it around a few times. See what the belt tension's like. Right, so just going to turn it around by hand here. And the crank. Just put the crank pulley bolt in. And that there is 2 revolutions, and it's still perfectly lined up. Belt tension seems good. That's about perfect. Yeah, that's about perfect. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to go around it one more time. Obviously there's no spark plugs in it, so I've not got the compression stopping me from turning it. Perfect. Yep, perfect. Get down in there and show you. Cam's lined up. Crank lined up. I'll take that bolt out now and start putting the lower casing on and stuff. So tensioned up nice. There we go. I gave it a bit of grease first as well, as you can see, greased up a little bit. Right. Sorry. This here needs a little bit of spray brake cleaner. I'm going to do that on the floor, and then we'll get it cleaned up with a bit of tissue rag. Alright, that's all nicely cleaned up. Nice and clean, time to go on. So, then we're going to get it this way, I think. Top. Okay. There we go. That's it, slopped on. And I will put that bolts go in. A little bit of grease on the bolt as well, the securing bolts. Hope it can start sticking on good. One in. Find my afterwards. 2 in. And one there. You got one, I'll do these on the end. You got that Crank pulley is on, now I just need to put the bolt on. And that I need to do up with the impact gun. Check the timing marks on it. Should all line up. You can turn it right hand a bit. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, so as you can see it down there. Crank marks line up at 0. TDC. TDC. We have turned it over a few times, so that's good to go. So tighten it up in a minute. Right. Righty. What have I got to do? Boom. Obviously goes up there like that. One bolt. And there's got to be another bolt. Might be needed here. Got one bolt, don't we? Yeah. Sure will. Put this on there, that's good. Come on. Right, so we're going to try and slide on the aircon pump into place, which might require a little finesse, possibly. Okay. I think that's on actually. I think that's on. So, let's have a look. Fuel to turn on maybe? Goodness. Yeah, fuel to turn line. Okay. A big bolt goes in front of that. Big bolt through the front. Going in nice. And this bolt, this nut goes on the top here. I'm going to time yet to look at that bolt in. Which I think are the ones I had earlier. Also tighten up them back two as well. Forget them. Doesn't need to be tight, them ones. Well, not tight. 14 on them. Well, now if I've done with 14, 19 there. Didn't need the 14 down, did I? Ooh la la. Well, there it is. Just done it. Got a new belt here, 4pk 863. There you go, back to the engine. Slide that over. Okay, it's in. Now I need to tension the power steering pump on its brackets. That's a 14, and I need to pry it that way to tension it. So where are my pry bars? should be fine now. Just nip that up now. Come on, alright, let's Right, so I've got the top timing cover here. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a clean up first with brake cleaner. So that's all nice and clean now, inside and out. I'm going to get it on. Oh yeah, this needs to come off, didn't it? I forgot about that. Take that off. I'll get that back on afterwards. Move it out of the way for a moment. There we go. Perfect. I'm not getting on. Oh, who's this? Definitely not there. Good one. Okay, that's all. Wind up now. Happily. Not much left really. Get the intake on, get the brackets on for it, put the bolts in there. Now I believe these ones are the bolts for the intake. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put this onto the fuel rail, just get that out of the way. Don't move that way. It's 14. Also going to do the fuel damper as well. There's a fuel line that goes to there. Interesting. In. Well, I'll look over here. Got the back bit now. Yeah. I've got damper here. Oh, that's long, isn't it? Okay. Good, tighten it up. Tighten up a bit, hand tighten now. I forgot what goes in now. taking the same off with those, what was it? The feed. So where's the feed? The fuel feed pod. That's a return. And that's a feed. Pulse start, possibly? Pulse start injector, I think. Pulse start injector. Got the feed there, got a return, and I think pulse start injector at the intake. So we can get that. Right, start racking on stuffing though. So it's down there. That one goes on the intake somewhere. Bottom. This one I think will go to there. Get this cleaned up a little bit first. That one needs to come off. Going afterwards. Got that here. That's lead. I'm going to put that one afterwards. That can go there for now. We can get this one, I think, plugged in. Let's have a look. What we've got. Right, do white first then. White. Brown. White. No, do number. 1, 2, 3. Maybe number 4. 5. Oh, no, sorry, 6. 6. This one's 5. Look. Right. That's fine. Right. 2 then, I'll place that one. Right, so I've got one of my lucky dip boxes here. It's the original bolt. So have a look through, see if I've got anything that matches up. Not long enough. That one might do it. Not long enough. What about that one? Too long. Too long. Oh, what about that one? That might do it. Not long enough. I've got one here that's cat head. I don't want to use a cat head. Allen key head. Oh, this one might do it. This one might do it. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll use that one. Happy days. Nice stainless one. Alright, we'll keep it box today again. Freeze them up. There for a moment. I'll get in. That's it. Actually, keep one back. Yep. Yep. Okay. Good. Done. All good. Give this intake a bit of a clean up. Brake cleaner. Just clean that up. Get the dirt off that. Might go with a little bit of fine grit just to clean it up nicely. Give it a nice good seal. Boot. Nice seal. Do that. How you doing, mate? Right?
Right.
How you doing, mate? Good, good.
Yeah, that's about here.
Good, thank you, mate. Very good, thank you. Right, so I've just got the intake manifold here, part of it. Just going to again clean this up with brake cleaner as well. Just get it cleaned. I've got new gaskets, but this one's pretty good, so not going to bother going through the hassle of taking it off and doing it. In fact, that one is a bit shit, to be fair. Still see that nice. Put in between it, that's good. Just all tighten down, it'll be dandy that. Right, let's get that on. Clean these ones afterwards. Got some hoses here. Got a little coolant hose somewhere, is it? A little coolant hose that goes onto the bottom of here, I think. Interesting. Let me see what hoses I've got. Nope, wrong one. Interesting. Cool, that was very second. One there. So the coolant hose that goes onto that there is that one there. Alright, go on. And then got the cold start injector plug. That goes the cold start injector on the rail there. Just pull everything out of the way as much as possible and then slide it on. Should go on. Out of the way. Let's get that on there, shall we? Get pliers, where are they? What do I do with them? Go. And she's on. Obviously goes there. Put that on. Obviously. So that's fine. This one obviously goes to there. Cold start. Obviously goes to the cold start. Go. Getting on. There is a should be a bit more going on here, which might not want. Monkey bastard. It's all up. Right. Now what do I need to do? That's locked on where it needs to be. I've got bolts on there. What do I do with them? Moss going there. No, that's this one. This big one then for some reason. Yep, that goes there. Bolts that bracket on. Blah 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 blah. What else have we got to go on? We have got that go on. I did put our bolts on there. I believe it might be this one. Possibly. Let's get out and have a look. Oh, come on. Yes, it is. That's it. Oh. Talking in front of it. I think I'll do this on this. Right, So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rocker covers on. And what I'll need to do is just give them a little clean up because they've got the oil everywhere. So I'm going to give them a little clean up, brake cleaner underneath. Tools. Getting bolts in. You need to tighten up first, what we're doing. This one. There, it's in. These two plugs on the alternator, which I've got now. Get it on. Alternator on. All the bulb out. Out. This one goes to the tension. Oh, it's nice. Right. Put the belt on and put it on last. Let's put the belt on there now, shall we?
Together nicely, isn't it? Oh, careful. Well, it's really, you painted that really well. Looks nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Touch it, do it.
Get my screwdriver. See where.
No, I don't know if he was working this. Why should we torch, yeah? He said, I've never seen this motor. I think so, it's clutch, clutch.
Yeah.
He checked the well is normal, but it's clutch, And he found for me one service Monday, up here, not here,
Right.
Monday, we'll see. I'll bring my car there. I want maybe sort it,
Yeah.
Look, I start to preparation my electrician problem, but I can't take this off,
Oh, steering wheel.
I take everything, it's too hard,
They're a pain, man.
No easy, try it, but...
Pain.
Okay, thank you so much.
Alright,
See you
buddy.
next
Yeah,
time.
you take care, mate. See you later.
Hopefully maybe they did took my car,
Best of luck with it, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Now it's my car.
No, he's just... Yeah. Right. Just got here 4 by 913, 4PK 913. Can get some new ones of these. Okay, all the belts are on, just need to tighten up the crank pulley and we're almost there. Right, are we going now, are we? What time do you need to be at your thing, Ison? Right, so I'm back from taking the missus to the flower shop. What I'm going to do before I crack on is I'm going to get this crank nut tightened up. So I've got my impact gun. Need a 19mm impact. Fresh battery. $19mm. I'll lift this radiator up and get that on there. This might have to come this way too. Let's lift this up now. Pull the radiator that way. Okay, bastard. Okay. Okay. It's done. Oh, done. This only cleaned up for not long ago, hasn't actually run anywhere since. Get the thermostat. There's a new thermostat. I'll get that in there. Alright. It's in. Extension. 10 and 12. Let's tighten it, I suppose. 14, 17. Tightened up. Tighten up that end one, which is door damper, which is a bloody big one. This one. Oh, actually, I've got a fucking rubber seal here. Did I put the rubber seal on yet? Nope. Come on, try to rush it now. Right, put the clips on there. Put that on. Get this on. There you go. Get that on there. Just get this one on. Nice. Side a little bit. That's all on there. Turn down. Right, what next? I need some stickers more from. Kind of just trying to see where they go here, but I don't think these hoses are exact, but this will go on here, I think. Let's tighten up. It's late for you, isn't it? Right, so that's all done. That's on there looking nice. I need to get my lip brackets. Well, I could do with getting this one. Right, so that bracket's on there. Just need to clip this into there. Lovely, cables are all on. I just need to get this bracket on here now. One that goes down here and onto there. Get that done. And I'll connect up this hose onto here and then get that on, and then get the exhaust bit on. Right, so that's on. Brackets on down there. You can see brackets all bolted up. Just need to get this in that little wide. Get this on, breather on, and we'll be pretty much mostly there. Take the exhaust on. Tight now. Okay, now, don't do that. Check everything's all connected up. I think everything's all connected up. Yeah, pretty much. Right, so now all I need to do, got the king lead to connect up to the dizzy. King lead here. Got to put coolant in. Here's the king lead. Which goes on here, like that. I'll feed it around the other way out like that. Feed it underneath that one. That'll do. That's it, I'm happy with that. Looking good. Pushed on there. Yep. Get the exhaust manifold on. Then I'll start putting the intake on. Exhaust manifold, gasket, a new manifold gasket as well to go on there, which I'll grab quickly. Right, so what I need to do now is I need to put the bolts back in for this here and bolt all this stuff back on, which I'll do now. I think they're these bolts here. So I'll get that done and get all that bolted back up. And then yeah, she's ready to go on. I've got some bolts here as well. And that's it, that's all the bolts I've got. That's everything done, everything back in. Anyway, put them bolts in. Right guys, coolant going in time. Hole in there, with a finger. That's it. It's getting there. Need to fill up some more. Guys, I've got that one in at the bottom down there, you can see it. I've got that one in there, and this is the last bolt left. Absolutely no other bolts left. There's the last bolt left, and that goes in this one down here. I'm going to get that in there now. Come on. Yes, and that's in. See you later. There you go. It's on up. Go on, then. There we are, pop that in. That's it, she's on. Oh, happy days. And voila, job done guys, job done. 2 thumbs up. Right. Have a quick check over before I fill up the coolant, but yeah, I think she's ready. I've got a new radiator cap too. Where's that? I've got a new radiator cap too somewhere. I did buy it. Might be in the car or in the boot. There we are. New radiator cap. Let's start them up. Oh look, lovely and shiny. Make sure it goes on, obviously, which it should. Oh yeah, bliss. It's a really nice cap that. Right. Okay, let's get the coolant, fill her up. Okay, got another bottle here. Is that nice and slowly, shall we?
Loads, isn't it?
Back bent over the car.
Do you want me to do it?
No, no. I'm getting impatient now.
It's full.
Yep. Got to run it up and... Right. Right, okay. That's full. Right. I'm going to put the battery terminal on and try and start her up.
Do you not need to put the lid on the coolant?
No, you don't do that. I've got to leave it first.
Ah. What is that? What is it?
I think I left anything off. Let me see. Don't think I left anything unplugged. No, everything seems to be plugged in.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not plugged in is that, because the wires are broken and need to repair them. That should be firing. Unless that's off, I don't think it is. Everything's on. Everything seems to be on. Let's try it again. Nah, start up. Start there. Should start up. Let's see.
You want me to start and you want to see?
Should start. Let me see. Okay. Must just be a distributor. We try and change the angle of the distributor. See if it see if it changes anything. I think strip it slightly off. I don't flipping know, man. If this is on the right way, what? And I've got one pointing at the top, so maybe it needs rotating slightly. I doubt it. That looks right to me. Move the distributor slightly, a bit of retard, see if that starts it. Okay. Right, I'm going to check the distributor. Check the distributor timing. If I can pull it out that far. Of course, this fucking intake pipe's in the way. Okay, that's totally not lined up. That might be part of the problem. How the fuck that happened? Even though I set it, I feel like the distributor might have been 180 out, so I've just taken it out, put it back in. Let's see if she fires then, shall we? Let's see. What the fuck that noise is? Huh? Oh, what that noise was? That's its backfiring through the intake. Yeah, go on then, go on. Go on, it might be backfiring. Oh well, she runs, the distributor timing was off. I don't know how. Okay. Oh, that sounds awesome. Very slightly, I'll have to adjust it tomorrow, but at least she's running now. See if the lights work. Whoop whoop. Very happy, well done car. Yeah. Saying hello. Well, I'll let her run for a minute or two. Let her run for a minute or two. You know, almost put my hand into the fan. Need to put more coolant in. Dave, hold that please a second. Need to put more coolant in.
I think you took it with you. Be careful with the fan there though. Do it this way, do it this way.
No, this way is the best way. Look, let's go this way. Thirsty.
I thought it was full already.
It was, but it goes round, it fills up air gaps. You need to get all the air out of it.
Just when you thought this was it.
Yeah.
I was like...
That's it. Well, I've got to turn the heating on full. 2 seconds. I don't blow over. Watch out, watch out. Put a lot on there. That's fine.
Yeah.
None of them ones are leaking over there. No, they're fine. No, looks good, looks good, looks good. also changed, which looks good. Okay, so look. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I'll turn it off then. Right, turn it off and start back up. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Hey. Well done, you.
Well done, Clark, well done, Clark. Alright, pack
Happy
up.
job.
Huh?
Happy job.
Quick job. Guys, thank you for making it all the way to the end. Really appreciate that. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.